Hello my loves, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ntabeling and thank you so much for clicking onto this video. If you are new here, I'd really appreciate it if you click that subscribe button and join the family. And if you're a returning subby, my love, thank you so much. It is highly appreciated. You guys know how much I love you. Without wasting any time, you guys, like the caption is saying, that today we're going to be discussing my first trimester. So yeah, I'd like us to go straight into the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I enjoyed creating this video for you. This content has really been different, you know, because previously I haven't really done sit downs with you guys, so this is pretty calm, down to earth and all that. Please excuse my voice, it's a bit squeaky, I'm congested, I'm just not feeling well today. I don't know what's wrong, but it's nothing bad. I think I'm just a bit feverish, but I'll be fine. So yeah, let's talk about my first trimester. So like I had mentioned on the introduction of the pregnancy segment before, that initially when I found out about the pregnancy, I was more or less in the middle of my first trimester, if I should say so. So besides the... Now guys, what's this? What is that? Wow. My skin is not breaking out. Firstly I had that, now it's this. Wow. Okay, moving on. So yeah, initially when I found out about the pregnancy, I was already in the middle of my first trimester, and I can't really remember much of the beginning of my first trimester, because at the time I was just still thinking that I'm not feeling well, and it's just me not feeling well in a normal way. I didn't know that I was now playing for this team, you know. So later on within my first trimester, I started experiencing vomiting. I vomited. Oh my god, I vomited anything and everything, because... So yeah guys, basically the vomiting was the most insane one. Like, I vomited so much that I couldn't keep anything down, not even water. At some point I used to vomit water. Like, it would be as if whenever I'm just trying to drink something, I'm aggravating myself into gagging. And oh, and another thing that I experienced were headaches. I had crazy headaches. I don't miss that part. The headaches were insane. Like, my headaches were so bad that my eyes would turn red. At some point I thought maybe it's my glasses, because my glasses are due for a change. But my headaches were bad. Like, I had headaches every single day. Like, I would have a headache even in my sleep. Like, I could still feel when I'm turning in bed at night that I have a headache, and it's bad, you know. And it's so sad, because at that time of your pregnancy, everything is sensitive and crucial. You can't just be taking anything, you know. Having to get pain meds, it's like you maybe drinking Panado syrup. I mean, really, come on. And slowly but surely, gradually, when I started taking my medication, when I started drinking my folic acids and stuff, and my Prego-Megas, the headache died down, you know. My face was not showing. That was the nice part. My face didn't quickly show until I started my second trimester. When I started my second trimester, baby, it's like my face traded my morning sicknesses. Because when I started my second trimester, my morning sicknesses died down. So in my first trimester, I had crazy morning sicknesses. I'd wake up nausea. I'd wake up with a funny taste in my mouth. If it didn't like taste sourish, it tasted a bit bitter, you know. Funny, in my first trimester, I could only eat during the course of the night, like around 3 a.m., 4 a.m. That was the most perfect time for me to eat, because during the course of the day or during any time of the day, once I eat I gag. So I remember how my partner would just, like, whenever we prepared dinner, he would have like a lunchbox for me that we put on the side of the bed, just to avoid me waking him up at night and I'd be like, I'm hungry. Because at night I'd eat. Believe you me, at night, I don't know what was happening. At night I'd eat perfectly, have something to drink, I'd be okay. I'd even go back to sleep and be comfortable come morning. Then when I wake up in the morning, I have that bitter taste in my mouth. I can't eat anything, I can't drink anything. I'll be gagging throughout the day. There's this particular day where we went to McDonald's and I was craving it so badly. Bought a fold over meal and I ate it so nicely. When I had my last bite, everything went out. I have never been so embarrassed, guys, because we were in a restaurant. Everyone was looking at me. Okay, I think some of the people understood. They were like, oh, okay, no, she's probably not feeling well. The manager was worried because he didn't know that I was vomiting, maybe because of something that they did wrong with the meal or what. But then we explained to him that, no, this is my condition and stuff. And yeah, the only things that could stay down whenever I eat them, it's chili stuff. Like if I'd have chili sauce, your hot wings, yeah, and cold stuff. Which again, it made me feel guilty because I am aware that I'm not supposed to have like freezed cold stuff. For me to actually be able to drink water, it had to be water from the freezer. Like it had to be cold water or ice water or ice cubes for that matter, There was literally a time where I used to have like ice pops all the time. And that was my meal. Like if I had ice pops, they'd sit, like I'd be able to keep them down there and nothing would be wrong, So yeah, I must say with my first trimester, honestly, I battled a lot with the vomiting and then the headaches, and then I still have cramps here and there and my back pain here and there. But it wasn't something that I couldn't really handle because I am usually struggling with period pains. So I know how to beat that pain. Like my pain tolerance, the level of my tolerance in pain is pretty high because I've been battling with period pains ever since I've been a teenager. So it's something that just comes natural. And besides that, you guys, honestly, I'd be lying. I'd be lying if I'd say I had any other symptoms or any other sicknesses. That was just about my only battle. And yeah, and then like I said, I did start going for my first checkup, and I booked for my antenatals, and everything went well. Like whenever we'd go from a urine check to weight checkup, blood pressure has always been fine. All these things that they check, I think it's your RPH or RPR, something like that, I'm not really sure, but all those things that they would check, everything would come out looking perfectly. And then let's talk about my mood swings. In my first trimester, I must say I was very resentful of everything and everyone. I don't know how my partner survived. I honestly don't know how my partner survived my first trimester. I just felt like I wanted to isolate. I just wanted to be in my own quarantine. I didn't feel like being around friends. I didn't feel, and for people that know me, I'm very bubbly, guys. I'm a people's person, I love being around people. I love people. I'm a lover of everything that's good and beautiful. But even when I would try and like tell myself that, okay, Today we're gonna be around people. Today we're gonna spend time maybe with friends or family, or immediately, like 30 minutes max, I'm fine. In 30 minutes time, I'm done. Like, I can't do this anymore. I think even with my face would just tell that I'm not exhausted, I'm annoyed. Like, I just want to leave. Or I just want to be on my phone and have nothing to say. And I mean, it's rude, you know. You can't be in people's space and don't feel like talking. So I quickly resorted to telling myself that, you know what? Let me just be on my own. There's nothing wrong about wanting to be alone. The only people that I'd stand is my kids. And they also knew that when that time comes, I'll just walk out of the room and go and sit in the bedroom and be quiet. And they'll be like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. I'm not upset. There's nothing wrong. I just want to be alone. To be honest, when this mood started, I felt like I wanted to understand why. I wanted to understand if I was being depressed or what. But honestly, as time went by, I realized that no. I'm not depressed. I just want to be alone. And there's nothing wrong about feeling like that, you know? So much that it has created this window in my life. I am so content with being alone. And it has taught me, guys, that in most cases, you can't even listen to yourself think, because you're always around people, you're always chit-chatting, or either watching a movie or either being on your phone. There's just something distracting to your mind, to a point where you never sit in silence. This pregnancy taught me that. This pregnancy taught me that I can sit in a silent room with no one, without my phone in my hand, without the TV being on or the radio being on, and I am completely okay. I am completely fine. I would never feel like, at first I would feel like there's so much going on in my head. It's like I'm battling with my head and my heart. Slowly but surely, I found myself gradually starting to be okay with just sitting in silence. And I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, because I feel like I got to a point where I am now able to tap into other horizons in my life that I couldn't back then, because I was in just so much noise and so much movement, so much, you know. And being a mom that is now expecting, it takes so much. Remember, you can't just sit there and be like, oh, I'm pregnant, and you know, no. You still have other kids that you need to look after, that you need to entertain, that you need to listen to. They're coming back from school. They want to share with you what happened today and all the exciting things, you know. And they also want to bond with this new coming person, because remember, the bond starts in the womb. So you also need to allow them. I'm one person that doesn't really like being touched. But with this pregnancy, I allowed my kids to touch my tummy, allowed my kids to talk to the tummy, and I would see my baby react back, like the kicks, the movements. This baby is so aware of the environment that they are coming into, so much that when it's after school and my kids are walking into the house, automatically my tummy starts jumping around and be like, okay, they're here, you know. When it's time where everyone has left and it's gone to school and it's just me at home and it's quiet, the movements are different, you know. So I do really believe when they say the bond, the connection, the relationship starts whilst the baby's still in the womb. Although my pregnancies, I've never experienced what I'm experiencing now. You know, at times you feel like, oh, I've had a baby before. I'm a mom already and I'm expecting again. Little do we know that each pregnancy is different, because each pregnancy comes with its own lessons. Okay? I've learned so much with this pregnancy that I didn't know with my previous pregnancies. And I'm so grateful. Like, I am so grateful that I keep learning new things all the time. Like, I'd always be on the go. With my previous pregnancies, I was working in a corporate company, and at the same time I had Ntabilisha's kitchen, which I have to be busy with my orders for clients and stuff. I'd always be on the go. I don't think I would really actually have the time to sit, recuperate, and listen to my body and understand what is taking part in my body at the time, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and otherwise. But with this pregnancy, guys, has been different. This pregnancy has been calm, spiritually lifting. Emotionally, I have grown so much. I don't know how to break this down, but I hope I'm making sense. And the fact that I chose to keep it privately. No one really knows what's happening. So I don't really get, you know how when people know that you're expecting, they will start noticing things. And which I feel like as human beings, especially women, I'd really, really like us to change that. A pregnant person is already dealing with so much, You're probably pregnant and you're not happy with that pregnancy because you didn't want to be pregnant in the first place. But because that person is your blood and it's a blessing from God, you've decided to keep. Maybe you've wanted that pregnancy for a very long time and you've been struggling. So obviously you are in that level where you're anxious about everything. If you don't feel the baby move, you start panicking. You're already dealing with a lot. Maybe financially things don't make sense and you're about to receive a new person that's coming into your life, and that on its own, it's making you anxious that, will I be able to provide for this new baby and everything that's happening in my life before this child comes here? Maybe you are expecting and the father of that child just ditched you. You are just about to be a single parent. There's so much. There are so many aspects that one could be dealing with. Obviously, we don't go around. So, you guys, obviously we don't go around showing our problems to the world, but it wouldn't kill to be kind. You still get people who would come across you and be like, oh my God, your nose is giving it away. Really, guys? Really? Oh, your tummy is so big. It's showing already. You feel like you're already walking around carrying the whole world on your shoulders, dealing with aches and pains, dealing with sleepless nights, dealing with vomits, dealing with being dehydrated, having headaches, not feeling well, trying so much to look in the mirror and boost your own confidence and be like, you know what, we've got this, we're doing this. Guys, for the period of 9 months, so much can happen to one, emotionally, physically, Others have swollen feet and all that. The least we need from the world around us, especially fellow women who knows what one is going through, it's just being nice, We can't be getting flack from nurses and getting flack from the community, and people just have a way of treating you when you're pregnant. It's like you've done something wrong, and at the time you're expecting. We don't even expect support. We don't even want to be supported. We just want kindness. Just be okay. If you feel like you've got nothing nice to say to me, then don't say anything. Let's not tap into that. Let's not talk about it, because in all honesty, I'm not trying to talk about my pregnancy. I'm just being me. Let's talk about the weather. Let's talk about politics. Let's talk about YouTube. Let's talk about anything. Let's talk about, how about you release a new vlog? So there's so much bullying around pregnancy that I felt like this time around I didn't want to do that. I didn't want. People will start telling you, oh my God, your tummy is low, it means you're carrying a boy. Oh no, I think you're carrying a girl. Like, now we have an open debate about my body, about my life. It means you are willing to talk about me even when I don't want to. That's disrespectful. I had a lady asking me one morning, I think I had shorts on and a top, and she's a mom, she's a mom of multiple, and she just, guys, like, it's weird. People can't even keep it to themselves. She just called me, and when I responded, She did a sign like with her hand on the tummy, like, are you? I'm like, no. My what? If I really, really wanted to go out there and announce and be like, hey guys, I'm pregnant, I would have done it like I'm doing it now. Right now, I am allowing you guys to comment on the comment sections, to ask me as much questions as you want, as long as it's not weird questions, you know. But I am giving it to you guys now because I am prepped enough to be like, okay, cool. Emotionally, mentally, I'm prepared. We can talk about it. But back then, imagine you asking me in my first trimester, are you okay? Why does your face look like that? Why is your face swollen? I could be sick. I could be dealing with a severe sickness that I'm fighting for my life, and you asking me weird stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, you guys, this is just me emphasizing on the reason why I felt like I didn't want to disclose earlier. To be honest with you, I didn't feel like disclosing at all. But I think gradually, as I'm getting used to my pregnancy and enjoying my bump and enjoying the moment and sucking it in, I realized that, you know what, I have my genuine people that love me and support me on YouTube and on most of my socials that I feel would be happy with me, you know, that I am bringing someone new into my life. And me documenting this means one day my kids can sit down and watch this. Even when I am no longer there, my kids can sit down and watch this and be like, oh wow, this is how our mom felt, this is what our mom went through, and this is how the whole pregnancy treated her. Because there are days when I wish I could have documented all my pregnancies. Because now my oldest will be asking me, how did you feel? Did you vomit with me? Did you, you know, because she's seeing me going through all these different phases right now. So I really, really wish I could have documented this with all of my pregnancies. But what can we say? So yeah, guys, that's how my first trimester went. So far, so good. Everything went well. I will be releasing another video where we're going to be talking about my second trimester and my cravings. Because in my second trimester, I could now eat, I could drink, I could start craving stuff. So yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. It really, really means a lot. And it's really, really nourishing to the soul to know that I am sharing this path with someone out there. Maybe someone might be pregnant like me and feeling like they don't want to disclose as yet, or they don't want to talk about it at all. I hope you find it in your heart and you find it in your spirit down the line in your pregnancy, because 9 months is a very long time. I hope you find it in your heart to just decide one day that, you know what, let me talk about this, let me share, because you might want to go back to this footage one day and thank yourself that you actually, you know, recorded it and shared it with those that love you. And please don't forget to like, share, comment, guys, comment. Tell me what you think. Just don't be mean. I know my face is giving. Yeah, maybe tell me what you think the gender of my baby is, because I also want us to talk about that. I won't be doing a gender reveal because we wanted a surprise. My partner and I agreed that when we went for our second scan, we couldn't see the gender of the baby because the baby was just playful and all over the place. And at some point we decided, you know what, we're gonna let it go. We don't want to know anymore. We're just gonna see. We want to be surprised on the last day. But you guys are open. What do you think we might be having according to my face? And if all goes well, maybe in my second video, actually maybe in my third video, I'll show you guys my bump. Thank you so much, my loves. You are highly appreciated. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please tag me on my Instagram. Don't forget to tag me on my Instagram. And yeah, share this video. You might help someone out there and someone might like it. And this would mean the channel is growing. So please do share. Thank you so much. Until the next video. Bye.